What's poppin' T Subs and T Squad, child? Happy hump day to y'all, girl. So these Jersey women, this is season 13, episode 5, Driving Miss Crazy. Listen, y'all drove me crazy with this episode. Like, y'all wanna know why I don't get, and women do this all the time, women and gay girls. The first thing y'all want to go and do is when y'all fall out with a hoe, is start slinging all they teas and start airing out all they damn business. I don't understand why people do that. I don't know who indoctrinated that in there, but y'all need to cut that out, especially with a lot of the mudslinging that Marge and Jen was. Listen, let me tell you something. The type of ish that Marge and Jen was slanging on each other, had this been Loving Hip Hop or Black Ink Crew or something of the sort, oh, somebody ass would have been grass. And that's just straight up true tea. Somebody would have got monkey stumped with the way that listen, had hoes came out here and said half of the stuff that them Caucasian women said, I promise y'all. Whatever. Anywho, we're gonna go on ahead and get down to this though, because it really ain't much. No shade, Jersey wife, women, but it really won't much. So Danielle wants to throw Valentina a big Barbie themed wedding. That's cute. Danielle says that she throws her kids huge parties because she doesn't have memories of things like that when she was young because her parents were divorced. So I get it. I get why she's fighting so hard to like have her children have the type of experiences that we all will want our kids to have one day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna beat Danielle up about that. I get it. She wants to invite both Jen and Rachel, but she don't want Ish to go down at her party. Luckily, you did. One thing that I can say is that when it comes to the churn, these women do know how to act. Well, it depends on which churn. Because I mean, when it's the Salamanders kids, girl, all bets is off. But when it comes with when it comes with everybody else and they churn, typically they know how to act. So then, I wouldn't worry about that too much. I get it, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Rachel has a dinner with her parents. That was cute. Moving on. Melissa takes Antonia on a driving lesson. So Melissa talks about how her and Antonia's relationship has gotten a lot better. Because y'all know last season, Antonia had a really huge attitude because they parents they was moving, I think. And she didn't want to go to the new school and she already had friends where she was at and she was walking around with a pissy ass attitude. And I said, look, girl, go sit down somewhere, child. We moved a lot personally. Me and my family, we moved a lot when I was kids growing up. You understand what I'm saying? Not because we ain't had nowhere stable, but because a lot of the people that we would rent houses from either will want the house back to give it to somebody and a family member or so on and so forth, or some stupid ish will go on eventually down the line. So I know what it's like to damn near move every year, and I know what it's like to damn near go to a new school every year because that was me growing up. You know what I'm saying? But girl, you'll get over it. Like now, she did get over it. She's having the time of her life where she at. She done made a whole bunch of new friends and all the rest of this stuff like I knew she would. She a child. She'll adapt. Moving on. Melissa talks to Antonia about still having a relationship with her cousins, even though Joe and the salamander ain't on good terms. And I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the adults, you know what I'm saying, making sure that at least the cousins are still having some type of relationship with each other because the brother and sister can't seem to get along. And another thing that I want y'all to stop doing, listen, I get it. Teresa is the salamander. Teresa the salamander is there. Ain't she like the one everybody rally around or some ain't she like a fan? Well, I don't know if she a fan favorite or not because I mean I'm gonna say she's the most notable. You know what I'm saying? So because like people just kill me getting under the comments saying Teresa, 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 Teresa. When in my opinion, it's Teresa and Joe. Be clear, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Is all of the discord between them Melissa's fault? Absolutely not. But Melissa does play her part. And I feel like all three of them are gonna have to own it and admit it and actually do something about it. Like Teresa, you went counseling, which is cute, but I think it'll do you better if you had your brother there with you. Like you need to work that out. Like y'all Italians is something else, child. Moving on. Speaking of Teresa, Teresa and Gia, and I can't think of the other daughter name, child, but they round there to New York and they go and check out her wedding dress done by Miss Mark Zanin. What's his name? Mark Zanino. Shout out to Mark Zanino. I know Miss Girl. Okay, Miss Girl is a fabulous dress designer around there at Kleinfelds. And when I used to watch Say Yes to the Dress, everybody either wanted a Mark Zanino or a Panina Tournay. You understand? So definitely shout out to you, Mark. I'm with you. Get your coins, sir. Move on. Um, and then Teresa asks the girls, did Melissa say anything to them or speak to them or talk to them or whatever the case may be? And, Jid was like, I mean, yeah, it was a high and bad situation. It really wasn't all that, whatever the case, which is sad. It is. It's sad. But I mean, hey, at least the cousins are getting along. So that's all I can ask for. Moving on. So Jen meeting up with Melissa for lunch. Jen, I'm gonna tell you what you do that shoot yourself in the foot every time with. And that's you constantly running your mouth about things that you done heard or talked about with somebody else in the group when you already know their mouths run like water, child, and nothing that you gonna say to them, whatever just stick between them. That is my biggest thing with Jen. But then again, on the flip side, I feel like Jen probably wanted this to happen. I do. Much like on the Potomac and how, everybody loves to tell Ashley every damn thing, even though they know Ashley is a bone collector and it's going to wind up getting back to the person. You know what I'm saying? They do that shit for a reason. And I think that's what it is with Jen. I think, like, whatever. Jen wants to open up about her issues with Bill. I'm tired of hearing it because the gag is Bill look about damn tired of you. But I'm gonna move on because I don't want you around here saying that I'm trying to break up folk family, honey. Because I don't give a shit if he stay with you or not. And I like Jen. It ain't no shade. I'm just saying. Um, Melissa does feel like Marge doesn't give Jen the same type of pass or the same type of grace that she would give anybody else, and she doesn't. I really don't know why Marge has such a hard on for Jen. Like I said, I saw season one and I ain't see it no more until last season. So from season two to season 11, I don't know what went down between Marge and Jen or whatever the case may be and why they just can't seem to get along with it. But then again, there's just some people that you're not going to get along with. Okay, it's just some people that you just not gonna do, and they not gonna do you, and it ain't no amount of talking, kumbaya, or whatever. I feel like at this point, Jen and Marge just need to stay away from each other. That's how I feel. Moving on. Jen feeling like Marge was encouraging Melissa to leave Joe back in 2021. Girl, sit down. You reaching. Jen Fessler hosts a Southern brunch for all the ladies. I cannot get with Jen Fessler, y'all. I can't. Like, I don't know what it is about her, but Shane never did nothing to me. But I cannot see. I was just talking about this. How sometimes it ain't even the person. You just don't really fool with them like that. And that I just talked about that. Example. I don't fool with Jen Fessler. Why? I don't know. But I don't really fool with her. Moving on. Um, so Melissa, listen, right? Because all of y'all have a bad habit of this. Y'all be so quick to want to make a scene out of everything, and it's just like, damn. Can we come in, take our hats off, take our coats off, check them at the door? Can we get a drink? Can we get some hors d'oeuvres? Can we do a small little two-step, a small little cha-cha slide or something like that? Like, can we chill first before we get into all of the debate? Like, we never do that. Like it's like the minute that Melissa came in, she saw Marge, and then it became, well, I sat down with Jen, and Jen was to let me know about how I should watch my back with you, and how you tried to try to encourage me to lead Joe and all of the rest of this stuff. Like, whatever. So the minute that Jen walks in, her and Marge just completely went off the deep end. Like I say, with all of the mud slinging that was going on, and all of the teas that y'all was slanging on each other, and all of the family business that y'all was spreading. Y'all run around here talk about people mamas, calling people mama crackhead, base heads, and yeah, and all the rest of this stuff, and how Marge is a slam cold whore who cheated on her damn husband that she admitted to right there to her book. So I don't even understand how she can get, because I like Marge too. I ain't supposed to, but I do. I like Marge. I like Jen too. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I like Marge and I like Jen. It would be cool if they can get along or be cordial. But like I say, for whatever reason, the two of them just refuse to see it for each other. And I feel like at this point, they don't need to be around each other. That's just how I feel. Like, because it was dirty. I'm telling you. The type of mud slinger that they was doing, I'm telling you, had it been in the hood, people might would have had to duck for cover. You understand me? All of the teas that they would say, I don't know why y'all do, like, whatever. Um, so Rachel and Jen finally have a heart to heart, sit down, talk it, work it out. Of all places, down to Danielle's baby's birthday party. I'm skipping. The birthday party was real cute. It was a Barbie theme, so of course there was a lot of pink, too much pink for my personal opinion. I'm gay as hell, and I don't even like pink. I don't like pink. I don't like glitter. I don't like none of that ish. But fine, she a little girl, and I get it. That was the thing. It was it was extravagant as it can be. Bunch of churn was there. Some of the castmates that got, little girls, girls around that age or whatever, got the invite and all that good stuff. So it was cute for what it was. I do appreciate Rachel and Jen for not turning up at Valentina's fifth birthday party, because this is a child's thing. Yeah, y'all filming, but y'all still around churn. So I appreciate y'all for not doing to Valentina what y'all did to Jen Fester, because Jen Fester straight up said, "Oh, y'all finna get her kicked out." She lived in a rich white neighborhood for the rich white neighbors. Okay, they don't get down with all this ghetto fad project shit that y'all got that y'all got going on out here. All this arguing and yelling and mudslinging and hold this and broad that and your husband cheating on you and all that stuff. She don't get down with all that. Child, whatever. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to get y'all. I can't stretch this out no more. It wasn't bad. The episode was not bad, but it wasn't that much either. Okay, it really wasn't. It went bam, 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 and that's just that. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. And before I forget, the birthday laugh for thine self is already out and it's made. It's gonna be Saturday at 9:15. Make sure that y'all go and click the notification on that so you could be reminded of it. And go on ahead and drop your like too, girl. And I hope I see y'all around there. I'm gone. Back.